Good day, everyone. 3:52 p.m. Friday, 19 January 2018. We have a disclosure here. We had a beautiful week, and yesterday a little bit slow, and today a bit slow. That's fine. I can take it anytime, 3-4 days out of the week, and I hope we'll stay like this the whole 2018. That is gonna be very good for the traders if this market is staying like this. Very lovely week it was. Just want to today the most runners, it was actually the Russells did a beautiful move on the Russell. And if we look on the Russell today, it was the best in the market, and we had an entry, and look at this, guys, 82.4, and we exit on a stop loss on the 2 ticks only, and then we entered the market at 77.8 and we exit at 79 until we catch the trend. As I said before, if this market going to trend, we are gonna catch it and we are going to make money. And this week was a very good week. Yesterday was a bit slow, but the rest of that week it was beautifully trended, and it was very nice movement in the market. And you know what, I'll take it any time like this week here. Even yesterday was a bit slow. Today, smooth ride, not much, but still you can get a few ticks here and there in the market. And the same story again, I'm covering the 5 minutes and the 3 minutes, and it's the same story again on the 3 minutes. We have an entry at 921, and this is really nice when we catch the trend. And if you notice here, we catch the trend at 921 all the way to 1503, and this is a beautiful feeling when you catch the trend and you stay and you look at it going up and up and up. This is really take a lot of stress off the worker, the traders. If we notice here, excuse me, when we have the entry, if you are using those old conventional auto trades, out of date auto trades, using a trailing stop and a dummy trailing stop, which I'm very much against the dummy trailing stops. If we notice here, I will cover that. We have a third system I have not been covering lately, is on the price action and auto trade, because we've been busy with the swing trading and the scalping. But next week I will be covering, we have another system is based on a price action with an auto trade, ATM and a full automated traded, and I will cover it next week, because it's not based on a dummy trailing stop. And if you watch the previous videos when I was covering that one, here is a price action. I hate dummy trailing stop, and here is why. If we look at this entry here at 921, and the entries, it was at 78.3. So when you are using the dummy trailing stop or a normal ATR, by then, if you notice, the market pulled back almost to the same entry price. So that would have exit that trade. And look what happened when you are using a trailing stop or an ATR. You would have exit here, and you would have missed a beautiful run the whole day because of the trailing stop. So the trailing stop, dummy trailing stop, is not really a brilliant idea if you want to swing trading. And another factor in the swing trading, today caught my eye. One guy was using, not from me, somebody else, I never do that, using a trailing stop loss with 80 ticks stop loss, and that is mad. And if you want to use 80 ticks of stop loss, I don't think so. You need an auto trade. What you need is to flip the coin. It will be better off. But our stop loss are very acceptable, is a few ticks, and then until we can manage catch the trend, and this is the whole idea with the management on the swing trading, we cannot afford to give 30 or 40 or 50 ticks in a stop loss, because this is gonna happen. As an example today, I want to show you that it's not the performance as much important as the stop loss. The first things you need to see where is that stop loss on that auto trades and what kind of trailing stop we're having. Let's say, call it a break even. This one here is only a few ticks. There we go. We took a trade here on the CL at 63.51. Fair enough. We were just a few dollars away to cover our daily target, and look what happened. And this is nothing wrong with it. Even for a guy, professional guy, been trading for over 10 years, I would have made the same mistakes on a pullback re-entry. I would have made the same mistake manually. And there we go. We have one lousy trade, two lousy trade, and that is wiped up all your winning from that trade. So the things is, sometimes in the market, folks, you have to understand when the market goes sideways or getting flat, or there is a possibility you might have a couple of trade or three trades, bad trades, before we can catch a trend again. So on those 2-3 trades, if you have a very high stop loss, $300-400 a stop loss, especially for amateur trading, they are very aggressive. They have a $3,000. They want to trade the CL, the DAX, the YM, and they are over-merging themselves, and then they get in trouble, and then you can hear them screaming a couple of months later. The thing is, you cannot do that in the stock market, that expose yourself more than what you can afford. And this is a really, if you have a $3,000-4,000 account, and then you bump into turbulence in the market, that can really do some serious damage to your account, because you're not thinking about turbulence, you're thinking about just earning money. And in any kind of auto trade, you will bump in. There is no auto trade on this earth can go just make winning trade. Is going to go sometimes, and if the market is not going to your direction, sometimes can get you bumpy right in the middle of the day or early in the morning, and then you have to have enough bread in your account to cover turbulence. And that a lot of traders waive those, or they try to block it from their head, and they think is rubbish until they try it, put their finger in the fire, and then you can hear them screaming. So this is a very important when you are trying to trade. You will have a bumpy ride, or you will have a turbulence while you're trading, and then when we have an entry, we nailed it and call it off. For me, today is a Friday. This is another example. I will walk away, and 8:39, the way I was looking at it, it was not something I want to reload and try in the evening. But if I did, I would have catch that trend here. But you know what? Sometimes we have to be disciplined and say, you know what? Enough is enough, and today is finished and is over. So the same story, if we look at this, is we are looking at the 1 minute, which most of the auto trade, they fell on the 1 minute, and I'm gonna be covering that next week, and probably I will be pissing off a lot of people. I care less. Break even, and then we had a beautiful trade, and then a loose trade here on 288 ticks. Again, the same story. When the market, if you notice here, there is nothing, and then when the market trying to trend, we catch that trend. So if we notice here, we never missed anything on the market. On this here, on the swing trading, you can have it on Ninjatrader 7 and Ninjatrader 8. I'm using Ninjatrader 8 on, so you will get two licenses. You get the scalper, and you get the price action automated trade, which I will cover next week. And then you get the scalper on both of platform, Ninjatrader 7 and Ninjatrader 8. I'm using NT8 on the swing trading, and I'm using NT7 on the scalping. And the scalping, I'm using the NT7, but also you can have it on NT8, the scalping. So we have the licenses for the swing trading on both of them on NT7 and NT8. But I still think I like the NT7 on the scalping because, I mean, we've been so many years with the NT7, and I find it, I mean, during those years, Ninjatrader has ironed all the bugs on NT7. We still have 50% of our traders, they prefer the NT7 for now, and maybe they will move after a few months to NT8. So you can have the scalpers and the swing trading on NT8, and you can have them on NT7. So I don't want to cut off those people on NT7 or NT8. So we are using the scalpers on NT7, and we are using the NT8 on the swing trading. Also on the scalper, as you see today, now we are done, but they did very well actually, and the scalper did. And lately, if we notice on the YM, it's a very this 2018 is the YM is doing very well actually. Actually, I'm a little bit optimistic about 2018, and it is a very good start on 2018. And from the 2000, I mean, from the first day we went back to work on until today, the market has been a really nice, smooth ride, and I wish it will stay like this. For that is gonna make a lot of traders happy this year. So we cross our finger the market keep going smooth like this for the rest of the year. Folks, that's all what we have for today. Wish you a very nice weekend. God bless you all, and see you another day. Next week I will be covering the price action, which is available, is only on NT8. We have covered it for last year and the year before, but I'm gonna bring it back also to show you our third system, and it's a swing trading, and the other one is actually let me see if I have a copy of it here. Yes, I do. And this is let me show you on this one here. The system, it comes with the 3 different auto trade, and the reason is an ATM. It comes with it, and it comes with it fully automated, and an ATM strategy. All of them, they are based on the signals. And then if you notice, that's what I was talking a few minutes ago, we have the trailing stop based on the fibs. It's not a dummy trailing stop and the target. If we notice on the ES, this is a 1 minute ES. Your auto trade will tell you here to take a trade at 28.0650, and it tells you where's the target. It was 28.1325, and this is your stop loss with a re-entry. I mean, this is your re-entry point and your fib line, where you can re-enter the market from those fib line. Actually, this one here, you can manual trade it, and then you can auto trade it. And it is nice also for a guy who's been around for many years, manual trading. I mean, I like manual trading and auto trading, but also there is a different feeling with manual trading. At the same time, on the left upper corner here, we have a total different system measured the buyers and the sellers. And then you have 2 different market analyzers with a lot of different time frame, and then it creates a signal. And what you see here, the blinking is telling you there is a large sales orders coming in, because when I'm trading, I don't want it to have my eyes on numbers. So that's why we have it in a way a blink. And when it's a blink in red or green, and depends on how strong the sales, when I'm looking at the number here, I can see the corner of my eyes there is a big sales come in, and that it is very, very effective. The eye is very important to concentrate on the price action, and the corner of your eyes, like now, is telling you there is some selling orders coming in. Then go and look for the numbers, because that is going to lose concentration on your bar where it's going, because what happened here is all irrelevant. But what is most important right now in the trading is, where is this bar going? What happened, it happened, is irrelevant. And now I can see there is a sell order, and I can see where is the re-entry point, and where is the market most likely is going to. We can re-enter the market, and it is very easy. It's right there. Very easy, because it's all drawn to you. It looks simple, clean, and yet it is very effective. And those signals here, you don't need to click on the bars. It's all automatic, and plot it for you and calculate. Sometimes your targets are 10 ticks, 20 ticks, 30, 40, 50, depends on the market movement. So the targets are not fixed targets. The targets is based on the price action, the high, low, and the low, high. And then you have the fibs as trailing stops, and those are a moving trailing stop, moving fibs. And then we have a re-entry point on the pullback re-entry, and there is much more to it. Also, there is another system trying to indicate for you. Look at this. It's telling you the probability. If you take that entry, we can nail up to 8075. Look, it's always measuring. This is another system is measuring. Plus, we have the reversal. It's telling you when this market reversing from the fibs. And this is very clean chart, but yet is very accurate and very efficient. And you know what? Again, it's 1 minute. It's 1 minute, folks. None of this ranker bars or all this. And look, if we look at this ES, this is where is the probability of that ES is going to, we can re-enter this market. Folks, thank you very much, and we will be covering the auto trade. For this one here comes the 3 different auto trades. For all the system here, they are included in your package, in the full package, and the free updates always. If you want to change computers, there is no additional charges. Plus, we have Jim Gal, one of our employee. If you are new with Ninjatrader, we hired a couple of years ago this guy. If you don't know how to work around Ninjatrader, we have a special guy. He tour you and he help you with Ninjatrader and get you familiar with Ninjatrader. And this guy is great. And once you become a customer, if you need help with Ninjatrader, we come install the system for you. If you don't know how to work with Ninjatrader, we have a special employee for you, so he can help you from loading chart to loading strategy. And for the traders, they know how to trade. Then I'll go with them one-on-one. I find out when you go one-on-one with a person that he can be much more effective and answer the same question. Where is he's having a problem with, we can help him directly one-on-one. Folks, thank you very much. Wish you a really pleasant weekend, and see you on Monday. Bye for now.